Hey guys, in this video I'll be doing the review of this Airtel Wi-Fi 40 megabits per second plan review in Kolkata after around 3 years of usage. So I've already made a video when I just installed the connection and it received around 40k views. So really thankful for the appreciation which I got. So I thought why not make a video, a follow-up sort of video, and yeah, my perception has changed from that particular day because since then we didn't have much ISPs there for proper Wi-Fi, but now we have Jio. So since the competition has increased, we have updated plans. As you can see, we have basic, entertainment, premium, and VIP here in Kolkata. And I am currently with this basic one, which costs around 799 rupees excluding GST. So this will include a 18% GST extra, and I have also taken this get unlimited data at around 299 rupees per month, and this is including GST. So I don't know why they have done this, that this is excluding GST, this one is including GST. They should have included everything with GST. And down there you can see that these are the additional benefits which you'll get in Kolkata. But the main thing is it doesn't state anywhere that the fiber connection is incomplete or it's in work in progress in certain areas. It does not specify that. It clearly implies that Kolkata has fiber connections everywhere. But the sad part is, in my area, it's been 3 years and I'm still stuck with the copper connection. So that's the reason, as you can see from my screen recording also, I have all the plans which has a maximum speed of 40 megabits per second. So just took the basic plan and took this unlimited data, which costs around rupees 300 rupees. So that's something to notice, that not all parts in Kolkata has this fiber connection yet, and that's the reason why I also was thinking of shifting to Jio fiber. I have already given the advance, but due to the whole COVID situation, the construction has somehow halted in our complex and it's currently in the WIP stage and don't know when will it resume. But yeah, I'm thinking of switching to Jio fiber and also will make a video regarding that. So the first thing is, let me do the speed test and we'll show you some other tests. So as you can see, this is Airtel, and let's switch to Kolkata server. The ping is somewhat around 8 to 9 milliseconds, and the speed is 40 megabits per second claimed, and the uploading speed is around 20% of the downloading speed, which is around 8 megabits per second. So that's something to notice, that the uploading speed is very slow, and it might not affect many users, but especially for YouTubers or someone who uploads live video streaming, game streaming, or uploads video to YouTube or such platforms, they will have some issues regarding it. And the main reason why I'm not getting the promised speed is because I am around 2 rooms away from my router, and presently due to the COVID situation, around 7 to 8 devices are connected to the Wi-Fi. So yeah, that's what it is. Now let's try and change the server to let's go to Surat maybe. Let's speed test again. But yeah, if you are near the Wi-Fi, you will get if you are near the router, you will get the promised 40 megabits per second speed. And one thing to notice is that the speeds are promised and they're constant. Most of the time, I would say 90% of the time, the speed is 40 megabits if you're close to the router, and the uploading speed is around 8 megabits per second. And as you can see that over here, the ping is around 47 milliseconds, whereas the downloading speed is around 27, and the uploading speed is going to around 3.5. Yeah, that's roughly around not 20%, but yeah, close to 20%. So now final speed test, let's go internationally. And in my previous video also I went to Washington DC, so let's try Cypher. So let's do the speed test again, and this is Washington DC, and the ping is around 287 milliseconds, and the downloading speed has gone down significantly, I would say. It's giving around 2.3. And by the time the speed test goes on, I will say you some of the pros. And one of the thing is, yeah, the customer service is very good. When you have any issues, you can easily call them, and the staff is pretty supportive, and they usually resolve your problems within seconds. So nothing to worry around that. And yeah, even if you want some technician to come over to your place, they usually come within the same day or within 1 day maximum delay if it's a normal situation, but yeah, exceptions are there. Now regarding the plans, as you saw that the plans are pretty much affordable. I mean, if we compare it with Geo, we don't have unlimited data option, so we are stuck with fixed data, and that's pretty low regarding as compared to the prices which they charge. And also the speed is, I would say, the price to reward ratio is somewhat better in Airtel. So as you saw, let's try it once again. I guess this there might be some problem. Let's try it again with Washington. So yeah, the speed is constant. You have no you won't face any issues when you do casual browsing or simply play online games. Yeah, but I have noticed while playing PUBG, for example, that while playing in the morning or evening, you won't face any issues. But yeah, in nights, most of the time, around, I guess it happens to be like 30% of the times, if you are away from the router, then you will have ping fluctuations, and that would be like from 80 milliseconds to around 960 milliseconds. So that's a huge gap, huge jump. So I won't recommend you to stay away from the router and then play online games specifically during night, but you can be close to the router and then the speed will be good. So as you can see that the ping is indeed 304 milliseconds on the downloading speed. Uploading speed is as follows. So now let me show you by streaming some of the 4K videos which I had uploaded, for example this one, and let's check whether it buffers or not. So as you can see, it's selected to 4K. Hey guys, in this video I'll be talking about iPad for Indian students. So as you can see that it's loading pretty quickly. Which is sort of, let's skip it to a bit forward. So yeah, that's pretty amazing. So now let's talk about, as you can notice that it's taking a maximum of 5 seconds, I guess, to buffer. But if you don't go forward, you won't face any buffering issues regarding this. So yeah, you can easily stream 4K videos with this. And even if you open some of the websites, it usually opens within a fraction of a second. For example, let me open yahoo.co.in, and as you can see, it loaded pretty quickly. Taking into consideration I'm not close to the router and we have multiple connections connected to it, let's try and open Google. I'll also do a ping test regarding opening different websites. Let's try rediff.com, and as you can see, it's loading pretty quickly. Let's try YouTube, for example. YouTube. So as you can see, it's loading pretty much quickly. So yeah, that was regarding the browsing. You won't face any issues. Now let me do a downloading test. Okay, so as you can see that I have this file and it's approx 578.2 megabits. As you can see that it's taking around 1.5 Mbps, 2 Mbps, 2.4. So this is good, I would say. As you can see, this is giving around 20. This is approx 3 Mbps, which is around 24 megabits per second. So considering that I'm far away from the browser, the downloading speed is very good. And talking about certain games, if you download like from the Epic Games launcher or some other third-party gaming applications, then you will get promised 40 megabits per second speed, whereas in torrent, provided you get good seeders, a maximum of 2 megabytes is what you can get, and an average of 1 megabyte is what you can get from torrents, provided you have good seeders. So that's what it is. So it downloads pretty quickly, as you can see. Within fraction of seconds we have around 221 MB downloaded. So yeah, the downloading speed is very good, no issues regarding that. So let me do some of the ping tests, and let me just check whether I've discussed all the pros. So you get seamless browsing for video, playing games. We have good customer support. For example, during the Amphen period, the whole connection was disrupted in Kolkata, and for that we got a special message from Airtel that they would compensate for the same. And I don't remember the amount which was credited, but yeah, they did compensate, and we got some relief from the bill. So that's a really good gesture that they are considering the customer loyalty. So we get constant speed of 40 megabits per second. That's true, and the technical support is good. Yeah, one thing regarding technical support is that though they have a quantity of labor, but talking about productivity, most of the technicians lack proper knowledge of the connection. For example, I just recalled that while installing the connection, we had the technician which didn't knew how to install the connection. So he was like, what does this ADSL splitter goes into, or what is the Ethernet port? And when I asked him that, I have a big 4 BHK flat and we don't get enough strength in that particular area, so is there any remedy for that? And I knew that he could have said like Wi-Fi extender or something, but he said that I don't know regarding it, and probably you won't get proper speed if you have a big house. So he like didn't have any option or any say regarding any solution. So yeah, there were certain cases where I felt that the technicians are not that well knowledgeable. So that's something to notice, though they have quantity but they don't have quality enough. So talking about playing games or online streaming, since it has a very low uploading speed, I won't recommend you to play online games. I mean streaming online or uploading like videos in YouTube. It's a huge task. I usually do hotspot with my Vodafone or Jio, so that's something to notice. And yeah, one more thing is like if you while taking this connection, I got that 2.4 gigahertz single band router, and I guess with fiber connections most of you might be getting the dual band Wi-Fi router, so that's a good thing. But with my 40 Mbps, I'm still stuck with the single band's 2.4 gigahertz router, and the range is somewhat like if you have a 2 BHK or 3 BHK flat, then you won't need any extender. It will work perfectly. But if you're having a house with 4 BHK flat or more, then you will require a Wi-Fi extender also. So that were regarding my pros and cons. It was sort of mixed. Now let me do some of the ping test. For example, let me try to ping Google, and it should take around 40 milliseconds or something. So yeah, it took around 47, 42. Yeah, so it ranged around 44 milliseconds in an average. Now let's try to ping Yahoo, and yeah, it's taking around 257, 574, 489, 174. So yeah, the standard deviation is high regarding that. Now let's try pinging one last website, you say. Well, how would you say? But let's try youtube.com, and it's taking around 91, 94, 82, 51. So yeah, that's what it is. So you won't face any major issues. The connection is pretty stable. It's good for watching videos, playing games, downloading stuff, and as you can see, it downloaded within this period the whole file, and it's 592 MB. So that's it for now in this video. I hope you liked my video. If you liked it, I would appreciate if you click the like button, and do watch this video. It's iPad for Indian students, and didn't get much views in this, but I hope that you will appreciate this video. Do like this if you liked this video. If you have any serious questions, do not forget to comment in the comment section down below, and do subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And I hope to see you guys in my next video. Take care, guys.